Time for another issue of the National Enquirer. This is May 6, 2024. Are you ready? I hope you are. Let's get into it. Here we got on the cover, Team Taylor punts sloppy Travis. Oh, are we getting ready for the breakup? Oh, henpecked Harry fights back. How Meghan finally crossed the line. And then Kardashian dad helped OJ get away with you-know-what. And then dying to get skinnies, celebs risk all with the diet shots. I don't know. Is there something different than Ozempic? Let's get into it. Douglas slurping fountain of youth. Oh, that's Kirk Douglas. Oh. Wouldn't have guessed. Let's see. Now that he's pushing 80, Michael Douglas is more desperate than ever to... Oh, if I could turn back time. Good luck, bro. You're 80. Let it be. You don't look horrible. So I don't care. Elvis Love Child corners Priscilla. Oh, well, I'm into this. Let's see what this says. I'm going to read it over here because, my old lady eyes. Priscilla Presley was said to be all shook up when she was confronted at a book signing by a woman claiming to be her ex-hubby, Elvis's love child. Psychic to the stars, John Cohan, who says he was once pestered for a reading by the self-proclaimed love child, Deborah Presley Brando. What? Reveals Priscilla was in shock when Deborah showed up right in front of her at a recent book signing. Deborah Presley Brando? Presley Brando? Okay, Before Elvis passed in 1977, Elvis was Cohen's friend. Elvis was Cohen's friend and client, and Deborah apparently once asked a PR man, Ed Lawsey, to track the seer down. Okay, so the psychic says he was talking to her. I never gave her a reading. After a while, I just didn't answer whenever she reached out. Cohen says Deborah, who was divorced from Marlon Brando's late son, Christian, really, told him she once talked to Elvis's only recognized child, Lisa Marie Presley, on the phone. Lisa told me, "You mean nothing to me in my life." Okay. Deborah insists her mom, Barbara Jean Lewis, was just 14 years old when she met Elvis and then gave birth to Deborah at 16. So that would say there was like some 2 year of knowing each other somehow. As a result of my father's never-ending fame, a myth of delusion has been created. The myth being that Lisa was his only child daughter, an overused phrase intended to influence the masses. Oh, we've been influenced. Granted, Lisa Marie was the only child of Elvis who was publicly acknowledged. He had other children. As far as I know, I am the eldest. Deborah says her mother only revealed the truth about her paternity after Elvis passed, and she sounds bitter, blaming Elvis's late manager, Colonel Tom Parker, for putting fame and money before flesh and blood, by denying the hound dog singer had any kids out of wedlock. In her statement, she fumes. It is hurtful and wrong for his children to be disregarded and dismissed as if we never existed, all in the name of the Hollywood myth. This Deborah Presley Brando, though, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of Bonnie Lee Bakley vibes. I don't know about you. My opinion. But let's look into it. I don't know. I mean, I could totally see Elvis had kids outside of his relationship with Priscilla. I could see it. I would not be shocked. But let's look into it. Of course, this is all for entertainment purposes only, not fact. It's a card reading. Psychic downloads. My opinions. Sometimes snarky. All right, Deborah Presley Brando. What are you going to get out of Priscilla by going up to her table? I mean,
hi, nice to meet you. You're what? Oh, what? I can't hear you. What?
She'd be pulling a Robert Wagner. I mean, come on.
What?
Is Deborah Presley Brando Elvis's offspring? Who's your daddy? Who's your baby? 6 of Wands, victory. Ace of Wands, I would say yes sirree, Bob. In the past, 3 of Cups. Judgment. She wants some DNA test. DNA test, right here. Put me on that ancestry tree. She also wants some money. Allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. She don't need a lot of money. She just wants her seat at the table. You see. All you money grubbers over there. You know, maybe she wants them to kick out Navarone and put her in there. Yeah, she wants this officially done. She might be looking to knock on the Riley's door. Knock, knock, Riley. Hi, I'm your aunt. I was wondering, could we talk about that? Yeah. Well, I guess if I was her, I'd go check it out. I mean, Priscilla's milked the Elvis Presley cow for long enough. Shoot, why not? Go get some. What else do we have? Next. Oh, geez. Kesha disgraced hip-hop mogul Diddy at Coachella by tweaking the lyrics of her hit tune TikTok from wake up in the morning and feeling like P. Diddy to wake up in the morning like fuck P. Diddy. You know, the lyrics of today, they're so insightful. They just warm the cockles of your heart. Gosh, I'm surprised I've never heard that song before. I'm going to rush to not put it on my Spotify list. All right. Kevin Bacon's going to kick off his Sunday shoes and get footloose at Payson High School's final prom. He don't have anything else to do? All right. Winona's at the end of her rope. Oh, Winona's daughter, Grace Kelly. Yeah, she named her Grace Kelly. She's in deep doo-doo again. Woeful Winona Judge. What a mouthful, National Enquirer. Stop it. She's on the brink of an emotional collapse, haunted by money fears, the self-deletion of her music partner, mom, Naomi. There's a reading in the Moonmoth Manor about the Judds. They're weird. Just going to say. I love the music, but they're weird. Especially Naomi. Winona's personal hell is so devastating. It's putting a cloud over her marriage to her drummer, Cactus Moser. Where do these people get these names? Cactus. So anyway, daughter, Grace Kelly, was arrested in April for indecent exposure and flesh peddling. There's a new way to say it. After allegedly flashing drivers on an Alabama highway. Okay. So, what else? Winona's prepared to raise her granddaughter herself if Grace goes away again, but at her age, it's a very daunting position, and it weighs heavily on her. Okay, so Winona's daughters, she's had a terrible run of bad decisions, and Winona's upset and not sure how to deal with it, and I'm not sure that I care. Okay. Queen Bey lining Dolly's pockets. Oh, because, Beyonce's all country now. Don't care. Deep freeze for cold case stars. Don't care. Geezer Clint goes to pot at Ancient 93. Living movie legend Clint Eastwood's always been known for his impeccably coiffed hair and snappy duds. Snappy duds, really? I don't think I've ever looked at Clint Eastwood and said, those are some snappy duds. All right. So his kids tell Clint he should try to maintain his matinee idol style by getting a nice haircut, shaving his face, and dressing better. But Clint says at his age, he's earned the right to be comfortable and not have to preen like a peacock. Amen. You go, Clint. That's why I like to wear fat pants. And, sometimes it's just like, I don't want to get dressed up. Who's going to see me? Nobody. All right. Wendy's old honey got too much money. Whacked out Wendy Williams Bank overpaid her ex-hubby $112,500 in alimony. Wendy, 59, was put under guardianship in 2022. Now, Morrissey contends Kevin Hunter got alimony payments that didn't account for her loss of income after the Wendy Williams show quit paying her in October 2021. Okay, I don't care about that so much. Wendy made a terrible choice when she married that man. What I'm looking into, Wendy Williams. Now, was a Jaguar right that said that Wendy Williams is faking her mental struggles? I mean, what? Let's see. Is Wendy Williams faking to, I don't know for what. I guess not to be in trouble with the whole Diddy thing. Is Wendy Williams faking it? Queen of Wands. That's a mighty creative card. Oh, Ace of Coins. Of course I'm faking it. How you doing? In the past? Ace of Cups. It's interesting, though. If she's faking the mental illness, but somehow she's still got these vultures into her wallet. Making a decision to be faking it. Future? There's something coming up here in the future where, I don't know if this is, she's trying to avoid being caught up in testifying, and that's why she wants to play up like, who are you? Who are you? That kind of thing. I don't remember anything. Kind of like it. This is feeling very like, was that Paul Castellano? You know, the mob guy who was pretending he was Looney Tunes, but he wasn't, just to get out of legal things. And I'm wondering if this is so she doesn't have to testify in anything that has to go on with diddy do wop bop parties, perhaps, and offering information that she knows that could put her in danger. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Does she have like a secret stash of money somewhere else, I wonder? I'm not going to ask, because what if one of her vultures is watching and then they go look for it? Terrible. All right, Lennon and McCartney are back, don't care. Real Housewives of Potomac star Robin Dixon reveals she got canned from the struggling reality show after 8 seasons. And nobody cares. Okay. Bethany Frankel admits she was relieved to suffer a lose a baby. She has a podcast on YouTube, or a show. She's talking about going through breaking up with her husband, Jason. Anyhow, Katy Perry says Jelly Roll is her jam. Stop it. Jelly Roll, I guess. I'm hashtag out of... I don't listen to new music, right? Jelly Roll, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's a country person. And then I saw there was going to be this concert nearby with the Brothers Osborne. So I played their song. Their most popular song per Spotify. And I was like, that sounds like Trace Atkins. That doesn't sound like, I don't know, is Trace Atkins in a new band? I thought he was drunk and off weeing on himself. I don't know. It's all weird. But then I was like, well, maybe the kids of today, if I'm assuming there's kids that listen to country music, maybe they don't know Trace Atkins. And so this is all new. It's weird. Anyhow. What else? Desperate Heather calls in her chips. Oh, Heather Locklear begged for former co-stars to sign on for a Melrose Place reunion. Are they all going to be in a nursing home? Stop it. The 62-year-old sobriety challenge vixen has been arrested several times. Heather turned what was once a stellar career into a soap opera sideshow. She jumped at this opportunity and put pressure on the rest of the cast to join her to ensure the show would be brought back. Are the rest of them doing anything? Okay, don't care. Liv's mind gets erased. It's every actor's worst nightmare. Liv Schreiber forgot his lines on stage. Oh no, don't care. Swift's God, they don't like Kelsey. I don't like either of them, so we have something in common. No love lost. Cobain widow trashes Taylor. These are tongue twisters, man. Cobain widow trashes Taylor. All right, Courtney Love bashed reigning queen, not my queen. Taylor Swift is not interesting. Courtney Love's not really that interesting either. Keeping on. Diddy raps deserters. With Diddy on the dunghill as he fights multiple accusations of, all of the things. Sources say the Bad Boy Records kingpin is secretly sharpening his knives for the day he can stick it to all the A-listers who have deserted him. Oh, he is. Oh, he is. We've already read on that. He is. What in the world? Cooking show host Harry Hamlin hangs with some horror reps at an AMC Networks bash. That's probably how they usually look. Okay, continuing on. Oh, henpecked Harry finally fights back. Has words with domineering wife after humiliating polo match incident. Okay, is this because he got mad at Meghan for telling this other lady to stand over here? If that's what did it, I mean... Anyway, henpecked Prince Harry's drawn a line in the sand after being humiliated by his domineering wife Meghan at a polo match. Sources dished the royal ginger blew a fuse when Meghan tried to stage manage the appearance. Hey man, this is an upgrade from the suitcases with the money. You won $5. Now it's kind of like Vanna White moving people instead of letters on the stage. I don't know, it's an upgrade. Harry's finally realizing just how toxic Meghan can be. If he is just realizing who his wife is, he is dumber than we all thought. Of course, he had a frozen toddler, so what do I know? This episode is extremely unfortunate and garnered some unflattering comments aimed at both of them. But in some ways, it's a positive for Harry because he can use it to show Meghan just how uptight and unhelpful she's being and how it reflects poorly on them. They both reflect poorly. I'm just saying. All right, let's check in with the two lovebirds. Harry and Meghan, the Harkles are back in the news. How's that relationship going? I'm sure they're loving the turmoil with William and Kate. So, let's see how they're doing. She just got her jam out. I don't know how well that's going. We'll just see. Checking in. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God. We're trying to get those legal documents to get away from each other. Yeah. War of the Roses, anyone? War of the Roses. Oh. I would venture to say, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. This relationship has not been going well for quite a while. There's negotiations going on to sever the partnership known as the marriage. I've been getting that for a while, that they've been trying to get away from each other. This is like stuck into like monies, where who's getting what money goes to her, all that kind of stuff. Hanged Man is done. This relationship is donezo. They know how to play it up for cameras. I mean, think about it. She's an actress. William's a royal. They know how to go out there and pretend like, hi, hello, peasant. And then they go home and, they know how to do it. Yeah, the lovers. I believe we're looking at they're trying to separate, trying to figure out how they're going to divide all this irretrievably broken or whatever, like Diana and King Sausage Fingers. I mean, Prince Sausage Fingers at the time. I'm not seeing that they're in a good place. I mean, let's just end it here, folks. Just, goodbye. Good riddance. Let the good Lord take you somewhere else away from my eyes. Demanding Angie finds worms in apple dating. How is anyone going to date Angelina Jolie? Because she keeps, obsessing over Brad. I mean, can you imagine going on a date and she's like, yeah, so I used to have this winery with my ex, Brad. And, I'm sorry, you don't want to talk about him. Yeah. So, so I did this movie with my ex-husband, Brad. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to talk about him. Stop. Lonely Reese hires help to find a man. Don't care. Kardashian dad helped OJ get away with it. Why do I feel, I'm going to move on from that imagery there. Why do I feel like we already know that in some other reading I did? I think we know that. Yeah, I did OJ readings. That's why. Yeah. And I did get the book If I Did It. I haven't gotten to the chapter where OJ tells how he did it, but we'll do a reading on it when I get there. What else do we have here? Oh, what are we buying? The light of faith shines bright. Genuine sand from the Holy Land on each cross. Okie doke. This is all the celebrities that were so obsessed with getting thin. Yeah, I did a reading. I want to say that might have just been for the Moon Moth Manor back in the day about Ozempic. No bueno. None of these things are good for you. My opinion. Okay, I don't need these visuals. Stop it, people. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, gosh. Oh, graduate, I'm proud of you. Personalized desk clock. You're going to tell me that Emily, the class of 2024, is going to be excited to get this desk clock?
Thanks, Grandma. Let me throw this in the trash. Donate to Goodwill.
Don't waste your money on it, Grandma. She ain't going to want it. Hot flash. Drug zaps menopause. Okay. Can we get something interesting? Bobbitt demands apology for getting shaft. Oh. John Wayne Bobbitt is demanding an apology from his ex-wife Lorena for slicing off his Long John Silver as he slept in 1993. I would hope she would speak up and admit she made a mistake. I don't know that she is. Let's see. Is Lorena Bobbitt looking to give Mr. Bobbitt an apology? Lorena Bobbitt, are you ready to say, I'm sorry I cut off your ween. I'm sorry that your Long John Silver ended up in a hot dog container in a park. Whoops. Is Lorena Bobbitt, does she feel like she needs to apologize? Does she? I mean, Page of Swords.
In your mind, I'm going to apologize. Yeah, I thought about that. Now,
in the past, I already went to trial. We already did all that stuff in the past. Yeah, sorry it's all sliced and diced and mangled and stuff. You made money off of your Frankenwieners. Stop it. Yeah, you just sit there and stew because you ain't getting an apology out of me. Okay. No apology will be coming, John Wayne Bobbitt. She's not going to do that. All right. Trader diplomat caged for 15 years insists he's sorry for selling out the U.S. I doubt it. He's just sorry he got caught. Natalie killer. Oh, Joran Vandersloot has received a brutal beatdown in Peru's notorious prison. That's good. Okay, in 2010, he was battered by 2 convicts during a brawl. He was released back into the Gen Pop. They don't know if he crossed the line with his attackers or if he was taken down because Stephanie, 21, was the daughter of a popular entertainment hotshot. Okay, whatever. You can go ahead and take care of him in the prison. That's all right. Bachelor Jerry's secret cash grab. I didn't even watch this dude on The Bachelor or the Golden Bachelor or whatever they called him, Old Balls Bachelor. I didn't watch him. But then it's like all this drama-rama came out about him. Like obviously, he's probably vying to see if he can get on the Housewives and see if there's an old bag there that needs a storyline. Just saying. Oh, Emerald's Kitchen Classics. Now. Okay, time's running out for John Bonet Justice. The case is getting even colder as a key witness, passed away. Melody Ann Stanton, the neighbor, she passed away. So she was, heard the scream. Okay. I heard a terrible sound. It was the longest, most horrible scream I have heard in my entire life. It sent shivers down my spine. I could tell the sound was coming from the Ramsey house, and I knew instantly it had to be their little girl. All right, let's see how cold this case really is. How cold? I've done readings on this. They're not popular, but I've done readings on this, so you can go look in the True Crime playlist and find it. But just how cold, because Lou Smith died in 2010, Patsy Ramsey 2006, Santa Bill McReynolds 2002. How cold is this case? That was an interesting little break, eh? It's getting harder and harder. 10 of Wands. In the past, things were kind of going. Hitting a road bump. Things aren't looking good in terms of this case is going cold. Evidence is like I don't know if they've lost evidence. I feel like they've lost things, critical pieces to this case. Moving forward, there's some hidden information that's not coming out. The government's hiding stuff, allegedly, my opinion. There's some people that are still trying to get justice for JonBenet. They're fighting, like, there's people who have good intentions and you have the government. So there's some problems here. We're hoping we're going to get a spotlight. People can actually look in and figure out what did. External influence. We have the Five of Swords. There's a battle going on. No. Yes. No. Fears. That a lot of meat of this case is like gone. Like evidence, witnesses, internal influence. Still trying to move forward with the case, the challenge. There's officialdom that does not want this case to move forward. This is the biggest challenge. I don't know if you gotta, like, it's almost, can they give somebody else to be in charge of the case? Could they, get, like, there's some other players there that don't want anything going on? I don't know. It's terrible. Terrible. All right, next. Oh, God, what in the world? Rumor Willis. What in the prom dress nightmare is that? She's wearing that blue catastrophe. Terrible. What were they thinking? And you're asking what Sheryl Crow was thinking over what Rumor Willis was wearing? Terrible. Okay. John jabs Vin in rock bromance. What? John Cena is putting the squeeze on Vin Diesel and The Rock Johnson by telling tales about the past feud. And sources say that Fast and Furious frenemies are now bonding over their shared contempt for the Peacemaker star. What? Why is this other story below that? Cena's secret gay journey. What? John Cena became a young tough to protect his gay older brother. Now he says it helped create his pro wrestling career. What? What a whole weird wrestling story page that is. I don't. The Rock is involved. Maui, I can't. Okay, having a swine time. Cop collars a runaway pig. Oh, I love piggies. Oh, that's the end of it. The bracelet that Italy cannot get enough of. But we are at the end of our Inquirer reading for this week. Rather quick. Not a lot of meat in our Inquirer reading. But, we had some fun. I hope you had some giggles. Come back next week. We'll be checking out some more crazy, crazy stories in the Inquirer. Because it always gives us a chuckle. And join me in the Moon Moth Manor. And until next time, stay safe. Stay away from weirdos. Adios.